Bound for Glory, Saturday, October 26th on TNA+.
Gathered here today to witness this marriage of this monster and this beautiful lady.
I, Stephanie, take you, PCO, to be your lawfully wedded undead bride.
Always ready! Oh! Cardona, you son of a bitch! Matt Cardona has crashed PCO and Steph Delander's wedding!
At Emergence, it's gonna be you versus Pico one-on-one.
We'll build it. Yeah, I'm in, I swear.
You see, Santino, he didn't do his due diligence. I'm not medically cleared to compete yet.
But listen, I found this monster, this mystery monster to take on PCO at Emergence. It's gonna be amazing, bro. Think about it.
You won't get away with this, Godoma! The system is still the greatest faction in professional wrestling today.
For everybody in the back, we will do anything. And I mean anything.
Have you actually looked at my resume? Do you know the amount of Hall of Famers I've put to sleep? Oh, smashing Hardy into the steel post. Myers making Matt Hardy watch. Jeff Hardy is hurt badly. Rebby's hurt. Come follow me. Hurt. Follow me. Rebby? Rebby's hurt.
JDC! It was JDC! It was JDC!
JDC, he decided to come at me and cost me my purpose.
Who's more nasty now? Myers, Hardy, and Santana. Now Eddie Edwards.
If you want to come at me, that's fine. But the next time, you boys better make sure you don't miss. The next time, you boys better make sure you get the job done. I'm not stopping till you all fall one by one. I'm not stopping until I cut the head off the snake.
JDC and the system sent Jeff Hardy to the hospital, so targeting Matt Hardy's wife, Rebecca. Mike Santana!
The time has come. Here we come.
It appears to be a system beatdown.
Win or lose. Pick or choose.
The system's enemies have come back to haunt them. Will it be a system failure at Emergence?
We have all heard the stories. We have all been up, and we have all been down. The bruised voices of failure.
I can hear the voices, sounds on the wind that call.
The shining light of glory. It's all about perspective.
At Emergence,
We're gonna strap 4 steel poles 15 feet high.
it's going to be the ultimate X.
Who will walk away with the X Division Championship?
History reminds us that it can be a burden. How do we react, grow, and move forward?
All the lengths that Ash by Elegance has gone to get to the Knockouts World Championship. Oh, and Ash by Elegance attacking with the kendo stick Spitfire, going after Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich. Oh my God! Oh my God! Through the table!
Ash, you are finally going to come to realize that nothing can stop the Juggernaut.
Somewhere in the space between fear and failure is where you emerge and become what you were meant to be.
Here's your winner, and new TNA World Champion, Vic Nazar!
I am truly the standard of TNA.
Nick, you're a sports entertainer. I'm a pro wrestler. You're someone like me that sees themselves as the epitome of both.
I am a fighting champion. I will end you. For 60 long minutes, and I'm going to expose you for the sports entertainer you are, because you are stuck in the ring with the best professional wrestler on earth.
Becoming world champion is a huge deal. Proving myself to say, I can be a world champion in any company, in any country, anywhere on the planet. I see myself as one of the greatest.
Here's your winner, and new TNA World Champion, Vic Nazar!
There are some real moments in pro wrestling, there are some surreal moments, and there are some absolute dream moments that happen. You know, a lot of people say finally became TNA World Champion, and as much as that's been a goal and a dream of mine for the last year, more importantly, it was about showing everyone I can still go. I didn't know if everything I had done had happened and existed in this vacuum, in a bubble, and I wanted to say, I see myself as one of the greatest.
Nick Nemeth's presence in TNA is something that upsets me because the welcome mat's been rolled out for him. You got a shiny new toy from another company. Nick, you're a sports entertainer. I'm a pro wrestler. My legacy, not just in this company, but in this business that I've dedicated my life to, it's tied to that TNA World Championship. I am the longest reigning TNA World Champion of all time. Slammiversary, the main event, all the pressure's on you, the brightest lights, the biggest show of the year, in front of the biggest crowd we've had in over a decade. That was supposed to end with me holding up the TNA World Championship. But it didn't happen. It happened. Nemeth caught me.
What I've realized is that I fit right in here at TNA. I fit right in here as the flag bearer. I know that I'm better than Josh Alexander because he told me so. A low blow lets me know he was out of options. No answer for everything that I had. He can't hang with me.
I'm the Iron Man of TNA. You're in for the hardest match of your life because you cannot get better. I am the standard. Then I'm going to expose you for the sports entertainer you are because you are stuck in the ring with the best professional wrestler on earth.
Josh Alexander made a pretty obvious point that there's a difference between a sports entertainer and a professional wrestler. Now, when you're someone like me that sees themselves as the epitome of both, I don't understand what the issue is. My collegiate background, my love for the business, my love for getting punched in the face and punching right back, mixed in with wanting to put on a show and steal it. you think you're on the right side of this. I'm both. You're one of them. And there's a reason the world knows my name, and there's a reason I'm the world champion. What's your excuse?
Presents Bound for Glory, Saturday, October 26th on TNA Plus.
Gathered here today to witness this marriage of this monster and this beautiful lady.
I, Stephanie, take you, PCO, to be your lawfully wedded undead bride.
Always Oh! Cardona, you son of a bitch! Matt Cardona has crashed PCO and Steph Delander's wedding!
At Emergence, it's gonna be you versus Pico one-on-one.
We'll build it. Yeah, I'm in, I swear. You see, Santino, he didn't do his due diligence. I'm not medically cleared to compete yet. But listen, I found this monster, this mystery monster to take on PCO at Emergence. It's gonna be amazing, bro. Think about it.
You won't get away with this, Godova!
The system is still the greatest faction in professional wrestling today!
For everybody in the back, we will do anything. And I mean anything.
Have you actually looked at my resume? Do you know the amount of Hall of Famers I've put to sleep?
Oh, smashing Hardy into the steel post! Myers making Matt Hardy watch! Jeff Hardy is hurt badly!
Rebby's hurt! Come follow me! He's hurt! Follow me! Rebby? Rebby's hurt!
JDC! It was JDC! It was JDC!
JDC, he decided to come at me and cost me my purpose.
And now, TNA Wrestling presents Countdown to Emergence.
Tonight, TNA Wrestling is live in Louisville, Kentucky, as a sold-out crowd is making their way inside Old Forester's Paris Town Hall. We welcome you to the Countdown to Emergence.
And let's kick this whole evening off with the king of TNA himself.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Yucca Valley, California, Frankie Kazarian.
As you saw moments ago, the first match of the night, once we begin at 8 p.m. Eastern with Emergence, will be Ultimate X. And recently, we've had a series of qualifying matches. It was last week on Impact that Frankie Kazarian took part in a qualifying matchup against Hammerstone and Kushida. Hammerstone won that matchup, and it was after the fact Frankie Kazarian hit fade to black on Kushida. Remember, during that matchup, Kushida had feigned utilizing the green mist that duped Frankie Kazarian, who was about to hit fade to black on Hammerstone. So after the fact, Kaz went after the time splitter.
I mean, to be fair, it could be argued that that mist is a foreign object, Tom.
Well, wait a minute. What is Kazarian doing to a member of our ringside crew?
He's asking him to do his job. God forbid the man do his job, Tom.
You have got to be kidding me.
Hey, the Ultimate X structure now allowing us to have any stairs at ringside. The king has got to get in the ring.
Absolute scum.
His opponent from Tokyo, Japan, Town Splitter Kushida.
Frankie Kazarian, I think, has picked a fight with the wrong person. Kushida, one of the most dangerous and lethal competitors you'll see in TNA.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Kushida, if he gets a hold of that arm, you know the hoverboard lock does a lot of damage. We saw what it did to our longest reigning TNA World Champion ever, Josh Alexander, not so long ago. Frankie Kazarian, though, we're talking about one of the best in the business in the last 20 years. I hope Kushida knows what he's gotten into.
Kushida anxious to get his hands on Frankie Kazarian. Our referee, Paige Principali, trying to get a control of things here before we officially get underway here. Sold out in Louisville, Kentucky. The Countdown to Emergence, the first action is underway, and Frankie Kazarian
you know what's
is
up.
begging off. The official trying to back off Kushida.
You know the deal, Tom.
Again with
Jade.
this?
Jade is wonderful, but she keeps forgetting this one thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Kazarian would like for me to remind you all that he is, in fact, the king of TNA.
Say it with a little less enthusiasm, why don't you?
And meanwhile, the bell had rung, and here's Kushida finally getting his hands on Frankie Kazarian.
This one starting off hot. The whole night here at Emergence starting off hot.
Kushida raining down these shots here on the self-proclaimed king of TNA. And down goes Kazarian. Kazarian's got to regroup on the outside of the ring.
Catching his breath here.
Oh!
But Kushida not letting him catch too much of it. Now it looks like the time splitter himself is not done. Knee right off the apron. Kushida is running the show at the start of this matchup.
Kazarian again trying to create a little bit of space between himself and Kushida.
You know, it was Kazarian who had planned to use Ultimate X, win the X Division title.
Off the show today. Here's the cover and a kick out.
And like he had in the past, Tom, use that title to cash in option C for another chance at the TNA World Championship.
Oh, knee right to the midsection there by Kazarian. Oh, and a towering back body drop by Kushida. This is the beginning of the action here on the Countdown to Emergence. Still to come, we will see the TNA Digital Media Championship and the International Heavyweight Wrestling Championship defended by PCO against Matt Cardona's Monster, who has Matt Cardona selected to face Perfect Creation 1. We're going to find out. Oh, and also Emergence begins live at 8 p.m. Eastern with Ultimate X for the X Division Championship.
And not only that, Tom, we are going to get a first-time ever matchup as Steve Macklin goes one-on-one with TNA original Eric Young. As well in the Knockouts division, 6 knockouts action as Jordan Grace and Spitfire team up to take on Ash by Elegance and the Militia. But that is not all. There is a huge 8-man tag team matchup as the System with JDC take on Matt and Jeff the Hardys, Mike Santana, and Joe Hendry. And then, of course, it all comes down to the main event, the 1-hour Iron Man match between Nick Nemeth and Josh Alexander for the TNA World Championship.
Well, right now it's Frankie Kazarian mocking the time splitter. Kazarian has taken control. He went to the eyes moments ago to take the advantage here and is in control right now against Kushida. And not making any friends in Louisville.
I think Frankie Kazarian gives a damn about making any friends here in Louisville. No, he cares about sending a message all the way to the back. He wants everyone, especially management here at TNA, to know that he is here, he is ready once again for a TNA World Championship opportunity. He's been obsessed with it.
Uh-oh. Boom! Off the power slam, Kazarian. Slingshot leg drop.
That is just classic Kaz, classic King, if you will.
We invite you to head to WatchTNAWrestling.com right now and use the promo code BFG free for $40 off the World Champion annual plan of TNA Plus. This $40 off coupon is equal to a free pay-per-view order for Bound for Glory 2024 if you sign up for the World Champion annual plan of TNA Plus for a full year of TNA Wrestling. This offer expires this Tuesday, September 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Again, head to watch.tnawrestling.com and use the promo code BFG free. Little flurry there by Kushida, and it's Kazarian who drives him throat first there into the rope and turnbuckles.
Kushida digging down deep, finding some of that fighting spirit he developed in his home country of Japan. Defiant in the face of Frankie Kazarian, but ultimately shut back down again.
Kazarian, who you alluded to it earlier, is trying to find any possible way to get himself a TNA World title shot right now. He's going for fade to black, trying to put away Kushida in this matchup, rolling down the back and a kick out.
Well, Tom, you said it at the beginning of this match. Look, Kushida, he's one of the most dangerous and lethal competitors in TNA. He's proven it just there for a moment.
Cover, hook to the leg. Oh, and a kick out by Kushida.
So then there's a strong argument to be made if Frankie Kazarian gets the win right here tonight. He beat one of the most lethal competitors in TNA. That's got to raise your standing.
Could certainly be a resume builder for Frankie Kazarian, but he doesn't really care about earning anything.
Whoa. I get what you're saying there, and I'm not going to fault your work, but a resume builder, the man has an immaculate resume as it is, over 2 decades plus in this business. He doesn't need anything else to build his resume. That's where his frustration comes from.
There's no argument about what is a surefire future TNA Hall of Fame induction for Frankie Kazarian. I'm not going to fight that. Oh, face first. And in the middle turnbuckle goes Kaz. But as you well know, in the here and now, if you want to get yourself a TNA World title shot, you've got to earn it.
Right now, Kushida has earned himself an opening here, a much needed opening against Kaz. Can he take full advantage of it?
The hip toss, cartwheel, drop kick right to the face. Classic Kushida.
It could be time.
Oh, going for the hoverboard lock.
Oh, reverse!
Kazarian with a chicken wing. Kazarian nearly had him. Shoulders down. Kushida trying to end the matchup.
Great counter wrestling here from both guys.
Oh, there's the chicken wing. Chicken wing by Kazarian. Oh, shoulders pressed down by Kushida and a kick out.
Quick thinking by Kushida there. Frankie Kazarian slipped right into that chicken wing, but Kushida finding his way out here, keeping that door open and it is needed.
And Sakuri right to the back of the neck there by Kushida. That bought him some valuable time here on the Countdown to Emergence.
Cow.
Oh, went for the handspring back elbow. Him with a backstabber, and now the chicken wing.
Great combination there from Kazarian. Backstabber into the chicken wing, dead center of the ring.
What's Kushida gonna do? He's caught up in a bad way here, center of the ring.
He's got to move both his body weight and the body weight of Frankie Kazarian if he wants to get to the ropes and break this hold.
Boy, look at these elbows right to the ribs by Kushida. Did that do enough to soften up Kazarian? Oh, wait a minute, look at this unique cover. Kushida nearly had him.
Credit where it's due. It was at least enough to loosen the hold and get out of it for a second.
Tanaka punch. Down goes Kazarian.
You beat me to it. Falling like a sack of bricks there. But Kushida's got to be careful. Frankie's not going to be down for long.
Oh, and Kazarian made him think about it. Got him there with that guillotine leg drop.
Talk about classic. Frankie Kazarian is a living, breathing classic. The king of them all.
Oh! Caught there in the corner by Kushida.
Kaz might be out a little bit on the top rope.
And now Kushida is thinking about going up top here, trying to grab a hold of that left arm.
He's got it in.
Go for the hoverboard lock here, top turnbuckle.
But they're technically in the ropes up here. He's got to bring him down. Frankie Kazarian knows that.
The referee trying to get Kushida to bring Kazarian down to the mat. Only way you could have scored a submission there. You're absolutely right.
But we have seen Kushida use that hoverlock to drag his opponent off the top. And look at this!
Kushida off of the top levels. Kazarian. Oh, now an armbar on the outside of the ring.
And again, this is a nasty way to hurt your opponent's arm. But anything that happens out here, it does not count as a submission.
But a lot of damage can be done by Kushida. Could this set up Kushida for a submission here in a matter of moments inside the ring?
Kushida looking frustrated. You know, he should know that's not the way this should work.
Oh, wait a minute! Kazarian kicked the rope and caused a low blow. Our referee was putting the apron back and didn't even see it.
Hey, either way, that's beautiful. Using the arena around you. Good night, Kushida.
Fade to black. Cover. And Kazarian puts away Kushida.
Here's your winner, Frankie Kazarian.
And the king stays the king. Resume builder, unnecessary as it was, Kaz continues to prove why he is one of the best TNA has had now and always has.
Will Frankie Kazarian find another way to the TNA World Championship as we get closer and closer to Bound for Glory? But right now, for more on tonight's proceedings, let's check in with our broadcast colleague, Gia Miller.
I'm standing by with AJ Francis of First Class. AJ, after that attack against the ABC last night, they demanded a match with you at Emergence, and they were willing to put their titles on the line to get it. Now, Santino has approved that match, but with Rich Swann unable to compete, who is your partner going to be?
Well, first things first, shout out Rich Homie Swann. Nothing but love for you, baby. But the NFL is back. Football is back. And as you know, I have a storied NFL career, unlike these other guys who lie on their name and pretend they played football. And what I learned while I was in the NFL, mentoring and advising people that end up becoming Pro Bowlers and Hall of Famers, I learned this little idea. Next man up. See, we're going for the gold tonight against ABC, but that's not the only color that matters. See, you got green for the money and pink for the honeys.
Oh, AJ,
let me introduce
Princess G, how you doing, girl?
To my main man, KC Navarro.
Hey, man, let's talk about it. I am blessed with many gifts. My charisma, my skills, and most importantly, my good looks.
Boy, look good.
I mean, AJ, let's talk about it. We blessed up from the feet to the neck up. I mean, come on. Karen, man, look at our shoes.
Louis
Look at
down,
it.
Gucci down. Don't nobody else do it like us. Don't nobody do it like First Class.
Nobody does it like First Class. I mean, Gia, tell me, how good do I look? Tell me how blessed I am. Tell me. You don't have to tell me. I know.
And just like I know, tonight, First Class walks out of Emergence as the TNA World Tag Team Champions. Because if you ain't First Class, you're last. You look good, though. Look great.
Yeah, Princess, you
White
look real
is
good.
your color.
Real nice.
Here's your winner and new TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth.
There are some real moments in pro wrestling, there are some surreal moments, and there are some absolute dream moments that happen. You know, a lot of people say finally became TNA World Champion, and as much as that's been a goal and a dream of mine for the last year, more importantly, it was about showing everyone I can still go. I didn't know if everything I had done had happened and existed in this vacuum and a bubble, and I wanted to say, I see myself as one of the greatest.
Nick Nemeth's presence in TNA is something that upsets me because the welcome mat's been rolled out for him. You got a shiny new toy from another company. Nick, you're a sports entertainer. I'm a pro wrestler. My legacy, not just in this company, but in this business that I've dedicated my life to, is tied to that TNA World Championship. I'm the longest reigning TNA World Champion of all time. Slammiversary, the main event, all the pressure's on you, the brightest lights, the biggest show of the year, in front of the biggest crowd we've had in over a decade. That was supposed to end with me holding up the TNA World Championship. But it didn't happen. It happened. Nemeth caught me.
What I've realized is that I fit right in here at TNA. I fit right in here as the flag bearer. I know that I'm better than Josh Alexander because he told me so. A low blow lets me know he was out of options. No answer for everything that I had. He can't hang with me.
I'm the Iron Man of TNA.
You're in for the hardest match of your life because you cannot get better. I am the standard.
Then I'm going to expose you for the sports entertainer you are because you are stuck in the ring with the best professional wrestler on earth.
Josh Alexander made a pretty obvious point that there's a difference between a sports entertainer and professional wrestler. Now, when you're someone like me that sees themselves as the epitome of both, I don't understand what the issue is. My collegiate background, my love for the business, my love for getting punched in the face and punching right back, mixed in with wanting to put on a show and steal it. You think you're on the right side of this. I'm both. You're one of them. And there's a reason the world knows my name, and there's a reason I'm the world champion. What's your excuse?
Earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, there you see it, Josh Alexander arriving to the building here for this grueling Iron Man matchup, and that man right there is no stranger to going for an hour and more in a pro wrestling ring.
Meanwhile, there is the TNA World Champion making his way to Louisville here earlier on today. It has been 6 years since he competed in any type of Iron Man matchup. Those two will battle in a 1 hour Iron Man match tonight for the TNA World Championship. Well, we're a matter of moments away from another championship match. PCO set to defend both his titles against Matt Cardona's Mystery Monster. Now, things obviously began as marital bliss between PCO and Steph Delander. However, the honeymoon period is over.
We are gathered here today to witness this marriage of this monster and this beautiful lady.
I, Stephanie, take you, PCO, to be your lawfully wedded undead bride.
Always Cardona, you son of a bitch! Matt Cardona has crashed PCO and Steph Delander's wedding!
At Emergence, it's gonna be you versus Pico one-on-one. We'll build it. Yeah, I swear. You see, Santino, he didn't do his due diligence. I'm not medically cleared to compete yet. But listen, I found this monster, this mystery monster, to take on PCO at Emergence. It's gonna be amazing, bro. Think about it. You won't get away with this, Godova!
Well, I hope PCO is always ready for whatever Cardona has in store.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the TNA Digital Media and International Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Punjab, India, the Indian Lion, Shira.
So it was recently on Impact. Matt Cardona put the self-proclaimed baddest man in TNA, Khan, and Madman Fulton in the path of PCO. Tonight, Matt Cardona has picked Shira, the 270-pound Indian Lion, to battle Perfect Creation 1.
No stranger to TNA wrestling, no stranger right here in Louisville, and no stranger to being one of the biggest, baddest men in any wrestling ring he steps into. PCO's gonna have his hands full tonight.
His opponent, being accompanied by Steph DeLander from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He is the reigning and defending TNA Digital Media and International Heavyweight.
PCO charging right after Shira. The bell is rung. This double title match is underway. And you can understand why PCO is so ticked off going right after Shira this way. Think about the ways that Matt Cardona ruined his wedding, attacked him during his honeymoon with Steph DeLander, and then the recent mixed tag team matchup where Cardona refused to step in the ring against PCO despite being contractually obligated to do so.
I mean, look, there's no argument to be made here. Clearly, right now, Shira merely serving as a proxy for Matt Cardona in the unhinged, twisted, monstrous mind of PCO.
Shot right to the throat there. Get a look at Steph DeLander in full PCO garb. Has got the glove and the STL jacket. She said moments ago, that's my monster. That's her husband.
A true bride of Frankenstein.
Whoa,
Indeed.
whoa.
Look out, Shira.
And Shira, whoa.
Almost wrong place, wrong time for PCO's bride, but just enough of an opening there for the Indian Lion.
And a big boot by Shira as Steph DeLander looks on, driving PCO spine first into the apron.
You even heard Shira there moments ago espousing what I imagine is the message of Matt Cardona. Steph DeLander, this is all your fault.
No doubt the message sent by Matt Cardona through Shira. Here's the cover, shoulders down, and a kick out, trying to win both championships.
And Shira has a moment here, has a window to take over.
Well, the next time that we are going to be live on TNA Plus is in about 2 weeks' time for Victory Road, live in San Antonio, Texas, September 13th, and then TNA Impact September 14th in San Antonio. Don't miss TNA Impact in Spartanburg, South Carolina, September 27th to 28th. Bound for Glory, our biggest event of the year, is Saturday, October 26th, live on pay-per-view at TNA Plus in the Motor City.
Huge cover from Shira to put away.
Tickets are on sale now for all those events. Join us in Fayetteville, North Carolina, November 8th and 9th for TNA Impact. The pre-sale for Fayetteville begins on September 5th for TNA Plus subscribers only. The general on sale on Friday, September 6th. That's for Fayetteville. Tickets for Turning Point, our show in WrestleCade in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, on sale now at WrestleCade.com. Final Resolution in Atlanta, that will also go on sale on September 5th. Pre-sale only for TNA Plus. And then the general on sale on September 6th for both Atlanta and Fayetteville. Those both via Ticketmaster.com. Of course, go to TNAWrestling.com for complete event information.
Meanwhile, right here in the impact zone, Shira hitting in the face of Steph DeLander. But Shira has, I was just about to say, has been dominating PCO for the last couple of minutes, but the electricity has driven through the system of the French-Canadian Frankenstein yet again.
He is charged by love and charged by revenge, charged by trying to get after Matt Cardona. One monster at a time. Oh, and the DDT out of the corner. And think about how important the TNA digital media title and the international heavyweight wrestling title are to PCO, winning them in his hometown of Montreal at Slammiversary. Oh, through the ropes!
Nasty landing for PCO, colliding with Shira as well. PCO never afraid to use his own body, his own massive flesh as a weapon.
Steph DeLander checking on her husband. As you and I well know, PCO is not human. Just keeps on moving forward.
No, he is not. And it looks like Shira, in a matter of moments, may be absolutely obliterated.
The smile on the face of Steph DeLander. PCO is going to the top turnbuckle amidst the structure of Ultimate X. And now, oh, the de-animator to Shira. I think Stephanie likes it.
Look, I don't make judgments about what anybody does within their own marriage. But that's got to be a twisted bout of intimacy with those two, if that's the kind of things she likes. And look at this. He likes it too. Not afraid of the physical punishment.
Love makes you do crazy things.
And I can see why Cardona has been very confused by all of this.
Cardona's called Steph DeLander his property. That's completely crossing a line.
Look, I mean, Matt Cardona made Steph DeLander the name she is today in the wrestling world. I think it's fair to be put off by everything that's going on here.
And now PCO is going to the top turnbuckle. Shira is down. Is it time? PCO salt! Cover! PCO retains his titles.
And here's your winner, and still TNA Digital Media and International Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, PCO!
PCO withstands yet another monster thrown in his path by Matt Cardona.
You have to wonder if the always ready one himself, Matt Cardona, was watching. I have a funny feeling he's got all his eyes, he's got all his attention right on Steph DeLander and everything she's up to here in TNA.
So great action here on the Countdown to Emergence. We are sold out tonight in Louisville, Kentucky, inside Old Forester's Paris Town Hall, and we will begin Emergence at 8 p.m. Eastern with Ultimate X for the X Division Championship live on TNA+.
And then after that, it'll be a one-on-one first-time ever matchup as Steve Macklin takes on Eric Young.
Also, Jordan Grace, the Knockouts World Champion, teams with Spitfire to take on Ash by Elegance and the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Masha Slamovich and Alicia Edwards.
And the TNA World Tag Team titles are on the line as ABC defends against First Class's AJ Francis and KC Navarro.
Meanwhile, it's JDC, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and Moose of the System trying to snuff out the Hardys, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana.
And then, of course, it's the 1-hour Ironman match for the TNA World Championship. Nick Nemeth defends against the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Very quickly, what do you think will be the X factor between Nemeth and Alexander?
I think it's Josh Alexander's incredible amount of experience in long matches. He's got the gas tank to go all night.
Tonight, we're going to find out who is the face of TNA, who is really the standard, who is the true Iron Man. We are sold out tonight in Louisville, Kentucky. Are you guys ready? Emergence begins live now.